There is always so much to celebrate in the world of art. We unconsciously engage in different forms of art daily without really paying attention to it. In the words of Thomas More, the ordinary art we practice at home are of more importance to the soul than their simplicity might suggest. This is the Art Express, and many thanks to you for joining. Omnica Gallery is proud to present Road Less Traveled, a joint exhibition of recent paintings by Derek Jumbo and Olubankole Olabode. Now, the two of the most recent young artists working in Nigeria today and recognized for successfully expanding boundaries less traveled by their peers. Let's enjoy this.
Omnica Gallery has always been at the forefront of showing the work of African artists and indeed international artists whose work resonates with the African continent. Today we have a joint exhibition opening of Derek Jumbo Ogboy and Bankole Olabode. It's a very exciting exhibition, and all the works here are all paintings. There are 21 recent paintings in all, and the artists talk about contemporary African politics. They share their perspectives on pertinent issues affecting Africa and the rest of the world. So it's indeed an exciting exhibition of 21 recent paintings by these artists. And one thing that is peculiar to their work is their use of symbols and metaphors to express their views, on all issues ranging from migration to identity to contemporary African politics. And some of them even add, one of the artists, Bankole, adds an air of satire. They tell mythical stories as well, and you can see symbolism, for instance, in the long necks of Jumbo Ogboy. And in his long necks, he talks about the tenacity, resilience of the African, and how we're able to navigate our own identity through some of the social pressures that we go through. And while Olabode uses anthropomorphism, to be able to show, sometimes he gives life to inanimate objects, and sometimes he makes half man and half animal hybrid creatures as a way of attributing just human values and human ways of expression in these animals as a way to tackle some of these societal issues.
I really enjoy all these historical references. So I'm an art historian, so all these references to Renaissance and the 18th century, and I really enjoy all these florals from the tropics coming into. I think at the moment everybody's really focused on portraiture. I can see that the market is really requiring a lot of figurative paintings. So I just hope, even though if I enjoy these works, I hope that in the future we will see more abstract works.
Road Less Traveled, a joint exhibition of recent paintings by Derek Jumbo Ogboy and Olubankole Olabode, two of the most exciting young artists in Nigeria. Through the juxtaposition of their individual styles and formal concerns, the exhibition celebrates each artist's underlying philosophy and unique approach to interrogating such pertinent issues like migration, identity, mythology, and contemporary politics.
My name is Bankole Olabode. I'm a multifaceted artist based in Lagos, Nigeria. My works they resonate my struggle, my aspirations, and also they are a brilliant effulgence of hope and emancipation, especially in a society, in any game of brinkmanship. So when you see my works, you get to see a lot of things. So on my right, it's titled Movie. So it's from a series called The Life Series. And movie tends to talk about the way we are as humans, because I'm of the opinion that a man's life comes in phases. and each phases of a man's life comes with circumstances and challenges. And through these challenges and moments and time also are his tendencies and actualities, you get. So now I try to view it from a point of when you walk into the cinema to watch a movie. You know, one thing about a movie is either it ends in comedy or we have tragedy, right? So now I decided to use some symbolic references whereby you see on one side he's holding a popcorn and a sort of drink. That shows the comedy side of life. While the other side, he kind of face wipe and everything, showing the tragedy side of life. So all these things plays in a man's life. And how it transitions through this moment and challenges is based on how his mindset, his state of mind is. Now the second one on my left is titled Parcel. So this time around I'm seeing us as a gift that is being brought to this world, because I believe life is not a biological accident. It's a deliberate effort, a deliberate creation made by a supreme being. So we as humans, we are meant to be a gift to other people by telling our stories, telling everything. And trust me, if we are there and we are hiding our talent, we don't want to speak about it, we are doing the world a whole lot of disservice by not speaking out, using your gift to bless people. I see myself that, okay, I'm blessed with the gift of creation, and this is the way I can actually speak to people and tell my own stories.
Yeah, this one is titled The Dressing Room, and this other one is titled Ehi. First of all, I'll talk about The Dressing Room. The Dressing Room is a piece that I was actually making. I actually started up the piece last year, and while working on the piece, I got the call that my dad was dead. And I left that work and had to move on to other things, and then came back to it. At that point when I started that work, it had to do with a lady who, she's an elite, but then again, she suffers low self-esteem. She's still not comfortable in her own skin. She can't feel that she's ever beautiful enough, even though she's draped in the best fabric, she's draped in the best jewelry, and have that nice hairdo. You can still see another wig in the wig stand on the corner. She's never satisfied because she's looking at herself in the mirror. The painting is a reflection of a mirror, and while the party is going on way down inside, she's wasting time because she's not fully confident, and she doesn't feel she's ready to come outside. And how our insecurities can slow us down from enjoying what life truly is all about and coming out to really enjoy our life. And it has also aided in people not living freely in their own skin, even when actually they do really look beautiful and everything. So the next piece is titled Ehi. In Benin language, Ehi means guardian angel. And going back to like 03, 04, 05, 06, when I was growing up, you know, I was raised, it was just my mom and I and my siblings most of the time, so I was really exposed to a community that I didn't initially grow up at. And there were boys that weren't looking very presentable facially. They look kind of scary. When you look at this painting, it kind of looks scary. You will barely not want to think that this is a guardian angel, but actually he's a guardian angel, actually taking all the heat for you. And if you go deeper, you'll see the Bible portion, Psalms 34 verse 7. Psalm 34 verse 7 really talks of how God is going to send us a guardian angel.
Also on gallery, this thing called Love, an exhibition by Sylvester Aguda, celebrates love and promotes the beauty of Africa and our rich culture. The mix of using natural materials to make his art, encouraging Africans to buy made-in-Africa arts. Now, curated by Ifeanyi Oremeka. Let's enjoy.
This is my first exhibition and I am fascinated with all the works. Very clean, lovely, and it's actually real. Everything from the one here to this one behind me. Oh my God, they're actually so nice. This is a great job. Yeah, art has always been real, a true nature of how to express yourself. And I've seen so many arts here, and I am really, really feeling a lot of stuff for myself and for the culture of Africa. Apparently, people do not really like art, but I myself, I'm a fan. I see his status, I follow him, I am his biggest fan, and I love his job because they are always real. They take you to the extent that you cannot even believe, wow, you need to come here, you need to see all this. They are so, so beautiful, so, so real.
This is my favorite space. I like the fact that it is it's like a puzzle, each part fitting into another. When you have the high, you have the low, the colors, the simplicity, the blend, then a bit of the oyster there. Then you have a craft of the African basic background. You see the Africanness in it. And I just like the way it flows together, you know. It just inspires harmony in me. That's why I like the piece.
In this exhibition, we are celebrating love, we're celebrating culture, we're celebrating the richness of Africa. One of the messages that Sylvester Agboda, as an artist, that he tries to send with his art, the message he's trying to pass with his art is love. It's that, you know, nature is blessed, Africa is blessed, and if you give love, if you sow love into the world, nature will find a way to send love back to you. We're celebrating our richness as a people, we're celebrating our culture. So in this exhibition, you will see works with, you know, that has some of our fabrics, that has, you know, the shells that you can naturally find in our environment. It has cowries. Cowries for us represent wealth. Africa is a truly blessed nation. We are celebrating Africa, we're celebrating love, we're celebrating the richness that Africa is, and that is what this exhibition is about.
This exhibition presents over 40 works expressed in different media, including collage art, mixed media, metal string art, wood art, and wearable art. The works in this thing called Love explore unconventional conceptions of love manifested across the realms of human experience, the likes of beauty, hope, God, religious tolerance, life celebrations, cultures, among others. As love is one strong message the artist likes to share, the messages in the works here implore us to genuinely feel or explore humanity more as we could comparatively move in the better direction that we want.
Art has been something I've been doing right from childhood, and you know, people say, oh, for someone who hasn't got any formal training in art is self-taught, but I call myself the God-taught artist, and this is something I've been doing for over 30 years now, and my art is just a representation of Africa. And in this exhibition, I'm sure you'll be seeing quite a number of works relating to that. The title of this exhibition is this thing called Love. And as we are all aware, we are in the season of love. February is one period where Valentine is celebrated. One thing I tell my collectors and people who love my works is that art and love are just something that goes together. And I feel we all have love in ourselves. And that starts from each one another. If you love yourself, there is no way you wouldn't show love to the other person. And I try to preach that in all my pieces. So I've given my audience and my collectors an opportunity to enjoy artworks that relate to this, and especially to tell the world that Africa is love, and that we as Africans, we are loving people. Yeah, people might have one or two objections, which, well, I don't want to go into it, but fundamentally, we are people who love and we give love.
Jesse King, aka Buga, is a contemporary highlife and Afro jazz singer. He started his journey into music as a pianist and producer before delving fully into music professionally. Let's meet him.
My name is Jesse King Buga. How you all doing? I'm doing great right here. Beautiful people, beautiful arts, and it's about nature, it's about the creation, you know, from the beginning, even the beginning of the world, and we've been having this art everywhere. And of course, it's just a kind of illustration of giving the next generation a baton, you know, to another world. So I think art is beautiful, and of course still swings along with music too, and it all works together. So beautiful people, like I said, and beautiful artwork, beautiful world.
Popularly now known and referred to as Buga, he is easily recognized by his traditional style of dressing infused with modern-day styling to promote and encourage the younger generation to embrace the African dressing and fabrics. His signature hat with long tail used by the Yoruba hunters looks like a Santa Claus hat, makes this all interesting. The hat is commonly taking up the new name Buga after Jesse King.
Oh, my kind of art is living, life. That's my kind of art, life, you know. What gives you life, you know. So that means the joy, peace, and everything you want. That's my kind of art. One, and of course two, my environment and the people, everyday people, keeps me going, you know. I'm not alone in this, you know, everyday things, activities, you know, you're blue, you're green, you're yellow. I see everybody as one color, not different colors. That's what keeps me going. Well, for the younger ones there, I think you should take it easy and discover yourself, who you are, get to know yourself, that you can excel out there. Number one, it's about you first. Any other thing will not follow. Take it easy, take it slow. Of course, it's going to happen. Then God is just there for you. Believe in yourself, you're going to get there. I'm an African, 100% us, 100% me, and this is me, African. I want to
Ahobali Art World Foundation presents 2 arts competitions for the year 2023. The Lagos State Secondary School Arts Competition and National Undergraduate Arts Competition as part of its initiative in promoting African art and artists. Themed, Paint Your Aspired Lagos for secondary level and Paint Your Aspired Nation for the undergraduate level.
My name is Folashade Abiola. I'm Creative Director at Ahobali Art World Africa. We've come up with varieties of initiatives, and there are 2 peculiar initiatives that we've come up that we are launching in the year 2023, and we are about to launch Lagos State Art Competition. The Lagos State Art Competition is tagged Art Discovery 2023, but the theme is Paint Your Aspired Lagos. And we have the National Undergraduate Art Competition, which is themed Paint Your Aspired Nation. We are very deliberate to have come up with these 2 topics, these 2 themes at this time. We are expecting a new time of leadership, and it's very important that the youth are involved. So this platform is creating youth inclusive in our community development planning, in our nation building planning, and political dialogue. A lot of youth have complained that they have not been part of this conversation. So this platform is creating a healthy platform for youth to communicate their aspired state, their aspired nation to their leadership. And one thing that is very peculiar about this competition, that all the conversation that goes on this competition will be documented and presented to the incumbent governor and president of this country. And what is peculiar about this competition, all this dialogue will be written in prose, documented, and at the same time is going to be presented in visual art. So there are a lot of forms of visual arts that the secondary school students and the undergraduate art competition are going to deploy in expressing themselves, in expressing their aspired nation, their aspired Lagos.
So delighted, I'm very happy. Well, I won't say I'm surprised because I'm prepared. I've invested so much in art even before getting here. I just trusted God that one day everything will turn out fine. So I'm happy that I won the competition, but I'm not surprised.
And that's too much we can take on this episode of the Arts Express. I hope you were able to learn a thing or 2. Join us again next week for more interesting episode. I'll see you again. Bye-bye.